the knowledge, man, and increase, man.
On.
Yeah, man. What nation, man, is great like my people, Israel, man?
Right.
Yeah, man. All praises to the Heavenly Father, man. Yahweh, right? Creator of the heavens and the earth,
Right.
and sent His only begotten Son, man. Yahweh Shaya Mashiach, right? The King that's gonna sit upon the throne, man. But before I start, I'm gonna give a mighty big up to Yahweh, man. I'm gonna say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Emmanuel, Shalom, Kom Yeshua, Kom Yeshua, rise Israel, rise Israel. Right, okay. Give me Hosea 2, I'm gonna start from 2. Hosea 2 and 2. Give me a second, it was 14, 1 to 6. I'm gonna talk about Israel, man. Israel, you have a covenant with the Heavenly Father.
Right.
Check. What's turned up? Yes, Israel. God. Right. The Most High, man, He's made a covenant with Israel, right? Right, we engage unto Him, man.
Right.
Mike, check. Right, we engage unto Him. So, let me bring out Hosea 2 and start from 2.
Hosea chapter 2 and verse 2. Plead with your mother, plead, for she is not my wife.
So the Lord said we should plead with Israel, right? Because He's saying now, man, she's not His wife anymore. Right, read.
Neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms out of her sight.
So Israel, the Most High said, you should put away your whoredom, man, out of His sight. You're committing spiritual fornication, man. Going to these religion, Caesar Borgia, Islam, that's spiritual fornication, Israel. Read.
And her adulteries from between her breasts.
You're committing adultery, Israel, because you are married unto the Lord.
Right.
You have a covenant with the Heavenly Father. So you are committing adultery by you going after these other gods, these nation gods, man. Caesar Borgia. Some of our people gone to Rasta, them gone to Krishna, them turn to Buddha. This is committing adultery. Read.
Lest I strip her naked and set her as in the day that she was born.
So the Most High said, Israel, He's gonna strip you naked, man, in front of all these nations, just like the day when you was born, man, as a baby. Read.
And set her as in the day she was born, and make her as a wilderness, and set her like a dry land, and slay her with thirst.
So the Most High said He's gonna set Israel. I'm gonna go down to verse 10. Set Israel as a dry land, right? And He's gonna slay her with thirst. That dry land, man, there's no water, right? So the Heavenly Father is the fountain that Israel need.
Right.
And the Most High, He turned His back on Israel, man. Majority of them. Read.
This is Lamentations chapter 2 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
He hath cut off in his fierce anger all the horn of Israel. He hath drawn back his right hand from before the enemy, and he burned against Jacob like a flaming fire, which devoureth round about.
Come on, man. Yeah, man. The Most High set His fierce anger against Israel, man, because they are disobedient.
Right.
They don't want to keep His laws, statutes, and commandments. Right? Jump back to us. Hosea.
This is Hosea chapter 2 and verse 4. And I will not have mercy upon her children, for they be the children of whoredoms.
Lord said, her children them is not going to have mercy upon them, man. The Lord said, why does he keep on striking them over and over, man?
Right.
They don't want to listen. These children are disobedient, man, this generation. Read.
For their mother have played the harlot.
Israel, you have played the harlot. You going and following this nation, following their gods, Caesar Borgia in the church. You playing a harlot, Israel. You're committing spiritual fornication.
Right.
Read.
She that conceived them have done shamefully.
So, on the forefathers them, right, and the foremother that conceive, that don't wanna, that didn't teach you to keep the laws, statutes, and commandment, man. Una should be shame, man. Read.
For she said, I will go after my lovers.
So Israel said she gonna go after her lovers. Who's her lovers? These are the other nations, them. She gone after them, man. Read.
Right.
That give me my bread and my water, my wool, my flax, my oil, and my drink.
Because Israel thinks that these nations are feed them. Because them going at them Tesco, right? Them going at them supermarket.
Right.
Israel thinks that it's this nation them feeding them. Read.
Therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns, and make a wall, that she shall not find her path.
So Israel now, the Most High put a spiritual blindness on them.
Right.
That them can't find them path back to the Heavenly Father, man. Right? Just kick it. So Israel is under delusion right now, man. The Most High put them in a deep sleep. Read on.
This is Hosea chapter 2 and verse 6.
Bring it up.
Therefore, behold, I will hedge up thy way with thorns, and make a wall, and she shall not find her paths. And she shall follow after her lovers.
So the Most High said Israel gonna follow after her lovers, them, man. From Edom, right, her main lover, right, the Ishmaelites,
Right.
Moab. These are her Israel lover, man, that the Most High said he's gonna make her follow after, man. Read.
But she shall not overtake them.
And Israel, these nations that I just list, the Most High said you're not going to overtake them. No matter how you try and follow these people, you're not going to overtake them, man. Right? Read.
And she shall seek them, but shall not find them.
And that's what she's doing. Israel is seeking these nations, right? Trying to be like them, trying to congregate with them. But you're not going to find them, man. They don't want you around them, man.
Exactly.
Read.
Then shall she say, I will go and return to my first husband.
And that's when Israel going to realize that when these nations they don't love them, that's when Israel going to want to return back to the Heavenly Father and her first husband. Right? Because she's going to of her lovers them committing spiritual fornication. Read.
For then was it better with me than now.
Because Israel, one day they're going to realize it's always better, right, to keep the law, statutes, and commandment with the Most High. And he's going to make you, set you on high, man. That's when she's going to realize that these other nations, they don't mean nothing, man. There's no profit with these nations.
Right.
For she did not know that I gave her corn.
Because Israel, right, they've been destroyed spiritually. They cut off. They don't even know that they're Israelite. They're calling themselves blacks, African American, these byword. Right, read.
And wine and oil. I multiplied her silver and gold, which they prepared for Baal. Therefore will I return and take away my corn in the time thereof, and my wine in the season thereof, and will recover my wool and my flax given to her, and my flax given to cover her nakedness.
God, that's what the Most High done.
Right.
All of the corn, all of the oil, these are the riches of Israel, man. And the Most High said he took it back, man, because you forsook him, man.
Right.
And now will I discover her lewdness in the sight of her lovers.
And Israel, the Most High discovered your lewdness in front of your lovers, man, which is the other nation, them. Right? The Most High bring it down to the ground. Right now they're calling you Byro, these nations, they're mocking you. Right? The Most High discover your lewdness in front of them. Read.
And none shall deliver her out of mine hand.
And none of these nations that Israel following after, none of them can save her. from the Most High hand, because the Most High is in control, man. Read.
I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn feasts.
Khan. Her feast days, her Sabbath, all of these things, man, Israel, she's destroyed, man. The Most High causes to cease. Right, enough of that. You got Peter? Check. That's it.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
The Lord said he's going to go on to his place, man. He turned his back against them, man, until they acknowledge their sin. Read.
And seek my face.
And what?
And seek my face.
And seek the Most High face, man, Israel, in these last days, man. Read.
In their affliction, they will seek me early.
And this is the affliction. They're on these Gentiles, man. And this is not the best time for the Israel to seek the Most High, man, when they got grace.
Right.
Read. It's not, okay. Give me 2nd Esdras 14. I'm going to start from 1. Yeah. 41 to 6, yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 14 and verse 1. And it came to pass upon the 3rd day, I sat under an oak, and behold, there came a voice out of the bush over against me, and said, Esdras,
What the Lord said?
Esdras, Esdras. And I said, Here I am, Lord. And I stood up upon my feet. Then said he unto me, In the bush I did manifestly reveal myself unto Moses, and talked with him when my people served in Egypt. And I sent him and led my people out of Egypt, and brought him up to the Mount of Sinai, where I held him by me a long season, and told him many wondrous things, and showed him the secrets of the times.
So this is what the Most High showed Moses, man. He gave him the commandments, and he showed him the secrets of time. Read.
And the end, and the command, and commanded him, saying, These words thou shalt declare, and these shalt thou hide.
And these what?
And these shalt thou hide.
So the Lord said to Moses, I've shown you word, and I declared them unto you, and there's certain things he's going to hide. Right? So we're going to find out what that means now. So give me that verse 6, right? Yeah, the verse 6, yeah. Give me 2nd Esdras, because we realize in Genesis, on the 5th day, the Most High, he created the fishes in the seas, man, and the creeping thing therein. But on the 5th day, the Most High also created 2 things, man, 2 creatures. So we're going to find out these creatures, man. Give me 2nd Esdras 6 and 48.
2nd Esdras chapter 6 and verse 48. For the dumb water and without life brought forth living things at the commandment of Yahweh, that all people might praise thy wondrous works. Then didst thou order 2 living creatures.
2 living what?
2 living creatures.
So the Most High create 2 living creatures, right? We're going to find about these 2 living creatures. Give me Psalms 104 and 125 to 126.
The one called Enoch and the other Leviathan.
What are these 2 creatures?
The one called Enoch and the other Leviathan.
Right.
And did separate the one from the other.
And the Most High, man, he create Enoch and Leviathan, right? And he separate them one from the other. Read.
And did separate one from the other. For the 7th part, namely, where the water was gathered together, might not hold them both.
So, you see that? These 2 creatures that the Most High create in the 7 water, in the 7 sea, right, can't hold them both. Read.
Unto Enoch thou gavest 1 part.
What God said?
Unto Enoch thou gavest 1 part.
So, unto Enoch, one of the first creature, the Most High gave 1 part, right?
Which was dried up the 3rd day.
So this is the dry land, because it says which was dried up on the 3rd day. Read.
That he should dwell in the same part wherein are 1,000 hills.
Right?
But unto Leviathan,
Unto who?
but unto Leviathan,
But unto Leviathan, man. This is the creature I'm going to talk about today. Right? Levitian, man. Right? Read.
thou gavest the seventh part.
Thou gave us what?
Thou gavest the seventh part,
So Levitian, man. He's in the seventh part of the sea, man. Right? Read.
namely the moist, and has kept him to be devoured, of whom thou will and when.
Repeat that, brother.
Namely the moist, and has kept him to be devoured, of whom thou will and when.
You hear that? The Most High created Leviathan, man, to devour who and when. Who is the who? The who, man, is these heathen, man. And who and where's the when? Is that's judgment day, man. Right? So we're gonna find out more upon Leviathan, man. Give me Psalms 104, 25 to 27. And mighty God, give me Job 41. I'm gonna start from the top. And we're gonna do all of that chapter in Job.
This is Psalms 104 and verse 25. From 25? Psalms 104 and verse 25. So is the great and wide sea.
So is the what?
So is the great and wide sea.
So this is the seventh sea, man. So is the great and wide sea, right? Read.
Wherein are things creeping innumerable, both small and great beasts.
Both small and what?
Both small and great beasts.
Both small and great beasts, man. Let's talk about the great beasts. Leviathan, man. Right? Read.
Verse 26. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan.
There is that what?
There is that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein.
The Most High made Leviathan, man, to play therein in the sea, man, the seven seas, right? Alright, enough on that, man. We're gonna get some more detail, man, on Leviathan, man. Let's get acquainted, right? Because the Most High said him create them enough, right? For the time we want to do with them, right? So let's find out on Leviathan.
Job chapter 41 and verse 1. Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook?
Can this what?
Canst thou draw out Leviathan with a hook?
This is a question. The Most High is asking these heathen, can they draw out Leviathan with a hook? Right, read.
Or his tongue with a cord which thou settest down?
Heathens, can you draw out Leviathan tongue? Right? Read.
Canst thou put a hook into his nose, or bore his jaw through with a thorn?
So can you put a hook through Leviathan nose or bore his hook read that again?
And bore his jaw through a thorn?
Or bore his jaw through a thorn, man. The spear gun, you can't catch Leviathan like a fish, you know. Right, read.
Will he make many supplications unto thee?
So the Most High is asking these heathen, right, if Leviathan is gonna make supplication unto Uno. Right, read.
Will he speak soft words unto thee?
Will Leviathan the creature, is he gonna speak soft word unto Uno? Heathens? Read.
Will he make a covenant with thee?
Will Leviathan make a covenant with Uno Eden? Read.
Wilt thou take him for a servant forever?
Just like we, Uno they take we for a servant, you know. The Most High said, can Uno take Leviathan for a servant? Read.
Wilt thou play with him as with a bird?
Can you play with Leviathan the creature like a bird? Read.
Or wilt thou bind him for thy maidens?
And can you bind this Leviathan creature like your maidens? Read.
Shall the companions make a banquet of him?
Can your companions then make a whole big banquet for Leviathan? Read.
Shall they part him among the merchants?
And can you sell Leviathan like how you sell us unto the merchants? Read.
Canst thou fill his skin with barbed irons, or his head with fish spears? Lay thine hand upon him.
Right? Right, sister?
Who are you? No, tell me.
Talk to me, sister.
Who are you?
We are the Hebrew Israelites, God chosen people. And we come out here for you, sister. What's your nationality? Where's your father from?
Jamaica, St. Mary.
Jamaica, St. Mary. Okay, okay.
Hold on. Ah, a saviour. You. Finland.
Alright, let's continue.
Listen, let's go this way.
This is Job chapter 41 and verse 8.
Bring it on.
Lay thine hands upon him. Remember the battle. Do no more.
So the Most High say, yo, can you lay on a hand on Leviathan, man? Remember this battle and you can't undo it no more, man. Read.
Behold, the hope of him is in vain.
You open for these things, trying to play with Leviathan like a bird, him making supplication on you. This is vain, man. Right, read.
Shall not one be cast down even at the sight of him?
And the sight of Leviathan, man, you're gonna be cast down, man, when you see his presence. Read.
None is so fierce that dare stir him up.
None of the Eden, when the things are the mighty and fierce, when you can't stir up Leviathan, man. Read.
Who then is able to stand before me?
Salakia King.
You right, sister? Where's your father from? Where's your father from? Jamaica. Alright then. That's what man call us, right? Jamaica just means land of food and water. Can I show you what God call you? Give me Deuteronomy 1 and 1. I'm gonna show you what God call you, yeah? Because these sisters are bywords. African American, Jamaican, Barbadian. There's so much name, right? But we're all one people, right?
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
Unto who?
Unto all Israel.
So you know about Moses, right? So Moses was speaking to our forefathers, Israel. Not Jamaican, not Nigerian, Israel, right? Read.
On this side Jordan, in the wilderness, in the plains up over against the Red Sea.
That's it. So that's the context I give you, sister, right? So your biblical identity is Israel, Israelite, right? So you know about slavery, right? Has anyone told you why it happened? We're gonna show you, sister. Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. Yes, we're glad you're back, sister, right? Just in time with the other sister. I'm explaining from a different.
I'm the next.
That's it, that's it.
What's your name? Well, Ramaya. Beautiful.
So-
Remember that. You don't need all that shit in your head.
So I'm
Remember
telling you,
what Taurus
sister.
Friday says.
Hold on, the sister.
Remember what he says. Remember what he says.
Hold on, the
Make up.
sister. So I'm showing her, sister, just like I'm gonna ask you a question. We know we went into slavery, right?
You know what?
We know we went into captivity, slavery, 400
Okay.
years ago, right? But has anyone told you why?
Well, there are various stories. But either way ain't good. Ain't that.
Right, we're gonna show you biblically why we went into slavery, right?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So it says gonna come to pass, that means it happened already. So this is it become history now. This was a future prophecy written 4,000 years ago by Moses, and it came to pass 400 years ago. Listen, sister, yeah?
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So Moses said, if your forefathers didn't observe to do all God's statutes and commandments, right, something's gonna happen, right?
That all these curses,
And all these what?
that all these curses,
Why did we go into slavery?
that all these
Tell
curses.
me something I don't know. Did you know this? Oh, right, cool.
Right. And this is in the Bible we're reading from. So the King James. The King James. There's more than one, but the best original translation, my sister, is King James. So sis, it said all these curses, right?
Shall come upon thee.
It says shall come upon thee, right? These curses, right? So we're gonna show you a couple curses to help you identify that the book is true, right? And maybe you can relate to it as well. Give her the first curse.
And overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Curse shall be where?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Curse shall thou be the city, right?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So you see the city, sister, like London, like we tend to live in the ghetto, would you say so? A city like Kingston, Washington, New York, we tend to be in the project. That's a curse, my sister, right? Check. Try it. 1 minute. Right, so that was the first curse. Curse in the city and curse in the field.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Jump down to verse 32. I'm going to give you an excurse.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another
See you
people.
later.
So God
I'm
said
wearing
here, thy
trousers.
son and thy daughter shall be given unto another people. Would you say in slavery our sons and daughter was given to another people, right? Yeah. And give me 43.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
So God said the stranger, so all these other nations must say God called them stranger, because he's not dealing with them, right? He said they're going to get up above thee very high, and we're going to come down very low, right?
And thou shalt come down very low, and he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So God said these strangers, they're going to lend to us, meaning their banks, Barclays, Santander. They're going to lend money to us, but we got no banks to lend back to them. So that's a curse. Read.
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
When you got these money and these banks, you're going to naturally be the head. And we that don't have the money and don't have the banks, we're going to be the tail. That's a curse.
Moreover, all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses shall come upon thee, and pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
So God said all these curses are going to come upon the nation of Israel and pursue us. So it doesn't matter where you're born, whether it's in Jamaica, North America, Nigeria, these curses are going to pursue you and overtake you. Read.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
So you see, this is the reason why we went into slavery again. Because we didn't listen to God.
to keep his commandments and his statutes,
We didn't keep his commandment and his statutes.
which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder,
What about these curses?
and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So God said these curses are going to be upon you, us, the nation of Israel, for a sign. A sign like Tesco Express, let you know that that's Tesco, you can go in there and get food, right? So these curses are going to be upon us for a sign to let us know who we are, right?
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God,
When we went into slavery,
because thou servest not the Lord thy God,
see that now, sister, is it sinking in? Because we didn't serve God, right? That's why we went into slavery. Read. It's going to explain more on it.
with joyfulness and with gladness of heart,
We didn't serve him with joyfulness and gladness of heart.
for the abundance of all things.
We would have the abundance of all things. We'd have been running things, having the banks to lend to these nations, right?
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemy,
Because we didn't serve God for the abundance of things, right? God said, therefore, you don't want to serve me? Okay, therefore, go serve your enemies, right?
which the Lord shall send against thee,
So it's the Lord send the enemy against us, sister. They didn't come willingly by themselves and come take us. It's the Lord send them. Remember, God is in control, right?
in hunger and in thirst,
So God said you're going to serve the enemy, not your friend, because your friend don't put you in slavery. God said the enemy, you're going to serve him in hunger and in thirst. How do you serve the enemy in hunger and thirst? You go work for the enemy, and you get his money with his face on it, and then you go spend it in Tesco, which he owns, right? So you're giving him back the money, so he's getting richer and richer. So that's how you serve the enemy in hunger and in thirst.
and in nakedness,
And in nakedness, clothes on your back, right? You have to go again, work, get the money, go to where you like to shop, outlet, JD Sport, right? And you're gonna serve him by the clothes on your back.
and in want of all things,
And want of all things. Car, driver's license, Ford, in want of all things, you have to serve the enemy, not your friend.
and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck,
And he's gonna put a yoke of iron. You know what a yoke of iron is? It's like a chain around your neck. Yeah, chain on your neck. Sorry, sis, yeah. So the Bible said he's gonna put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, right? And what? The reason why it's come off now, God is gonna tell you why the yoke of iron is taken off now. Read.
until he have destroyed thee,
Why the yoke of iron came off?
until he have destroyed thee,
Destroyed means we don't know who we are. You didn't know what was going on in the Bible. That's mean we're destroyed. We call ourselves black people when black is just a color in a prayer box. Look at this. This is black. and you look at your skin, you look black. So this is because we're destroyed, right? We're doing some more.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
As swift as the what?
As swift as the eagle flieth.
Swift as the eagle flight. You know the motto or the emblem for the American and the Roman is an animal on the emblem. You know what that is? It's an eagle. Have you heard it saying the eagle has landed? Yeah, that's the Americans then. Read us some more.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
God said these nations that's going to come for you, you're not going to understand their language. Remember, we wasn't speaking English. We wasn't speaking Portuguese at the time, right? We wasn't speaking Spanish. God said a nation that you don't understand their tongue. That's why we're speaking English now, right? Because they come and took us.
A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favour to the young.
So this nation, they're so fierce. Whether you're old in the time of slavery, they're not going to regard you. Whether you're young, they don't care, right? By the time you're 5 years old, they put you out there in the cotton field to pick up. You know what I'm saying, sister? So this is actually a historical event happened in the Bible, and it happened in history as well. So I'm going to show you a couple commandments that can help you to come back home. Once you keep it, to come back home to your Lord, right? Let me give you Exodus 28. Because today is a special day, right? Very special day today.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
What the Lord said?
Remember the Sabbath day.
So the Lord said, remember that means you forgot it before. So God is saying now you must remember it, right?
To keep it holy.
To keep it what?
To keep it holy.
So holy means set apart. Yeah? And God is going to explain to you which day is.
6 days shalt thou labor and all thy work.
God says 6 days you must labor and all your work, right?
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
So today, the 7th day, is the Sabbath of God.
In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
So basically, this is saying on the 7th day, sister, you must not work, right? You must not buy, you must not sell, you must not cook on that day, you must not do your own pleasure, you must not cook on that day. Yeah? It's just a day for you to rest, right? 6 days you work, you get tired, just relax and rest, and just pray to God and just meditate on Him. So that's a commandment. Let me give you one more commandment. Give me this one. Leviticus